So Allah sent guidance to all prophet. So He sent books to Abraham. Abraham received revelation.
I don't know why I hear a lot of word of word language. It's like a mantra. Akal, Abraham. It's the same word of the mantra. Have some connection with the, of course, in the or not with the yoga, Kundalini yoga. Have any connection?
No, I don't think so.
Don't think so.
I don't
Okay,
so.
it's
Yeah,
like
no,
some connection.
I don't know about. But of course, when we talked about, all right.
Okay, yeah.
So when we, so Prophet
No, one.
I'll give you one this time.
Prophet Abraham, we call it Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm.
So Allah sent him as a messenger
Okay.
to people,
Mm-hmm.
so that he can go and tell the message. He actually remind the message. Why I say remind?
Remind is like recognize for you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So if I say I send you a reminder letter,
Mm-hmm.
what does it mean? You already informed before.
Before, but you don't recognize.
So
Okay.
when prophets came,
Mm-hmm.
they remind people. Why remind? Because God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, already given that fitrah. So whenever prophet came and they realized that his work is a reminder, because they already know this information,
Mm-hmm.
because Allah has instilled that information.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
So Allah sent guidance. First guidance is to know Him, acknowledge Him, and give rights of Him. So what is God right? Is to acknowledge and worship to Him alone.
Okay.
Who gives you water?
Okay.
Who gives you oxygen?
The creator.
So, Creator. Now,
Creator.
Mario, now if you know that Allah is giving you,
Uh-huh.
are you going to say, nah, I'm not going to give full share of worship to Him. I'm going to give Him 50% to Him
Mm-hmm.
and 50% to a man. Does it make sense?
Have no sense now.
No. Why? You should give everything to Him.
Mm-hmm.
So Islam is the only religion who say that you cannot give share of worship
Mm-hmm.
to anybody other than God Almighty.
Okay.
The only one religion.
Okay.
Fully.
Okay.
Now, if you don't worship Him, do you feel that bad within yourself? Do you feel that
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing something right?
Mm-hmm.
Hussein given you coffee,
Mm-hmm.
you say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna say thank you to God for everything that you have?
Okay. Okay.
Big question, right?
Yeah.
So in Islam we say first thing, before you giving gratitude to Allah,
Mm-hmm.
you have to obedient, means you must listen to the command. So God tell you, Mario, that you say first thing, once you know God, first thing you acknowledge God by saying La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, means there is no God apart from Allah. Allah is the only true God, and Muhammad is final messenger.
Okay.
We do not worship Muhammad. We do not worship any statue. We worship who? Allah alone.
Allah. Okay.
So this is first. Five pillars. Five pillars in Islam.
Okay.
Second pillar is 5 daily prayer.
Okay. 5 daily prayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 daily prayer. Have you seen how Muslim pray?
Yeah. Yeah.
In the mosque?
Yeah. With the
How
sayings. Yeah.
we clean ourselves.
Yeah.
Just think about the process, right? You clean your hand 5 times daily.
Mm-hmm.
You will be automatically hygiene.
Automatically, it's like
Your face will shine as well. You'll be hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a better healthy life.
Mm-hmm.
You can stay away from contaminated disease because you are cleaning yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then also you are submitting yourself to going to the prayer, and then it filling your gaps that you needed, your empty places that.
Okay.
Do you remember when you said in the beginning that I feel that emptiness?
Mm-hmm.
And Allah said, "Ala bizikrillahi tatma'innal qulub." That indeed the remembrance of God, your heart will find ease.
Okay.
You know, musician.
Mm-hmm.
Some musician they suicide, kill themselves. Why do you think?
I don't
So
know.
the music is not filling the void.
Okay.
So if you look at mankind in general, they have everyone has that void, and they are trying to fill that void through the means of meditation, through the means of dancing, singing, and other things.
Mm-hmm.
But these are not the solution.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If this was the solution, the musician should be the most happiest man.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How come he's so sad and he's taking his own life? So that means these are not the solution. The true solution is when you submit and surrender to the one who created you. Then you will find the sukoon, the tranquility, the contentment, the happiness, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And that cannot be achieved without putting head to the floor. Putting head to the floor when you go. So Allahu Akbar. Say God is great.
Mm-hmm. It's like a humility. Just speaking about that.
Humility.
Humility.
Exactly. And then you praise God. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise and gratitude belong to Lord of all the worlds. Everything. The sky, stars, galaxy, and everything. He's the owner of everything. And then you say, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. You're the most merciful, the most kind. Right? We can see the mercy
Mm-hmm.
of everything. Sitting, nice, it's not tilting. It's nicely positioned, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The cool air is flowing, right? Birds there,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Look at beautiful. It's just so precision, right? So we already acknowledge that. So Allah is going back to the point. Allah is reminding us that the test is so now when you pray, you will find that tranquility.
Okay.
You will find that missing thing that you are trying to fill up for a very long time. The true fill up will be through prayer. Then you will find the true medicine. Like a medicine. Some people they have a problems, right?
Uh-huh.
They go to the doctor,
Uh-huh.
and the doctor done investigation, not happening. After a few attempts, they find medication. But the true medication of our that void you mentioned, it is the connection with Allah. You will find when those people go to prison, they're drug addict, they're rough life. So when they go to the prison, I heard many stories. They came out a best person. They changed completely. Do you know why?
What?
They distract from this world.
Okay, okay,
Then they can think straight.
okay.
Because at the moment there's too much information conflating in our head,
Mm-hmm.
and it's clouded the fitra.
Clown. That's confusing. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second. Now I will tell you why.
Yeah.
Quitamos todos los distractores.
Yeah.
Distractor. Okay. So sorry. A second. Okay. The other day, I usually have my meditations. The first way, first year, is the meditations in our profession because I'm teacher of yoga. We make it, but the other day I was only in my garden, but without phone, and I was closed. And I called my friend to try to help me to come inside to the home,
Yeah.
but I was with nothing. And I usually pray, but with music of something like I usually make my meditation and things, but with music of something else. But it was my first time to really without anything. It's like practice the really practice the patience in the real way. And I was thinking about that idea that I usually need even when I am in meditation, something else. But when I have no after of the moment, I was in calm, and I only sorry about the language.
That's
When
okay. I
when
remember.
past
Yeah.
2 hours was less harder to me staying calm. But was my first time really feeling in calm even without song, with some like, beautiful song. No, I was my first time taking with me, and was my first time, like feeling me who I really was, no so important me.
Mm.
Okay, I don't know if I explained well, but now is when I'm started to feel that it's enough, when I have no maybe technology or the other things, I'm only with me, and I'm feeling if I keep practicing this way to staying calm even without anything, is like when I start to feel really patient, or what is the really humility thing means. And it's was something that have started to change myself, because it's the first time thinking in what stop. It's like make me stop in some points, because I always start to think or feel anything, but when this experience, I start to stop and feel where I really want to feel. It's like some neutral way. I don't know if it's. I think that this is the way. No, try to stay more in this place without distractions too.
Yeah. So, look, Mario, I think
Mm-hmm.
the idea is that our mind has been conflated with
Mm-hmm.
mixed with too many ideas,
Yeah.
right? So, in order to truly worship Allah, yeah,
Yeah.
you wanted to be sincere with Allah, right?
Yeah.
Then we have to reject that.
Okay.
Now imagine
Uh huh.
if I give you coffee
Mm-hmm.
and tea together, and you want the tea, only tea,
Okay.
and I mix tea and coffee together, but you want tea.
Okay.
What I have to do, I have to reject this cup.
Mm-hmm.
No. Then I make a new cup of tea,
Mm-hmm.
give it to you.
Okay.
Then purely same way. If you want to feel your void, you have to reject the ideas are mixing, conflated, or bothering you. You need to take a side. You need to
Okay.
make a. You need to take them out. Why? Because you can't have two things
Both
together.
things. Okay.
Because you wanted that one. the purity.
Okay.
So that's why in Islam, our testimony to become a Muslim is not just believe in Allah. Before believing Allah, you have to reject the false ideas, the gods, and
Okay.
false concept.
Okay.
Why? Because if you don't do so,
Mm-hmm.
then you will have, one thing you will think about God, another point you will move to the other. So your brain will not be stable, your mind would not be stable. So Allah said, reject the false God, that you know that these are not God. So don't put them in your head,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Allah said, in the verse, one of the verse in the Quran, Allah said, "Udkhulu fis silmi kaffa," that you come into Islam wholeheartedly, full submission, full obedience. Means I will listen to it. Obedient is must. So the idea, there's too many ideas, need to eliminate and then accept Allah. And as soon as you do that, you will realize the connection
Memories.
is like, the connection started.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you pray, you will feel the connection. That because Allah will help you and you. Because why? You are asking truly to Him. At the moment, you're not asking truly to Him. Too many ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So the prayer will make you fill you that void, and it will help you in this world,
Mm-hmm.
and it will help you on the day of judgment.
Okay.
First question God will ask about your prayer. First question. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
the exam question Allah tell us. If you go to an exam and if I tell you the exam question,
The first question, if
what
we
do
pray
what
or
do you
we
do?
don't.
So, in order to pass that question, you'll have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Inshallah. Yeah. It's time
Mario in the mosque. You can see how we pray.
in ELM. Yeah.
You want to go with us how to pray like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can. We
Yeah.
can go. Give us maybe in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So you will see the connection,
Yeah.
and there will be no third party in between, because you are connecting between you and Allah, nobody else, no intermediary,
Uh-huh.
no third person. And when Allah said, when my servant call me, I respond to him. So you will be in a direct relationship with Allah. You go to the floor, bow down,
Mm-hmm.
put your head to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You say Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, means praise to the one who is most high. Allah is in A'la, most high, and you are in most low. This is the best form of worship that you can give it to the God. There's no better way than this. And this is the position you are most closest to the Creator Almighty. And you can feel it when you do it with belief.
Hmm.
If you go with the intention of something else, as if like you are holding a lock without key.
Okay.
But when you believe and make prostration, yeah, the condition is believe in Allah and His Messenger Muhammad is a messenger of God. Yeah. And I think we will continue the rest of the one.
Okay.
Next sitting, I think we can.
Okay. Anything, something else to give thanks? Thanks for take your time
No.
to bring me your
But-
true and so easy way to understand. And thank you for bringing this moment for me.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
find it useful?
Absolutely.
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 It makes clear, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel that it is truth?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Islam is solution. Do you feel that Islam is something appealing to you?
Yes, I recognize. I feel it in some kinds, but I think I only have to keep trusting, and start to feel it more. I think with the
Yeah.
time
Trust with Allah.
a lot. Okay.
Imagine nobody there for you,
Mhm.
but someone is there for you.
Mhm.
Who is there for you?
Mhm.
Just think about the love He have given you. Whole life, constantly giving you supply. Oxygen supply has not stopped. The function of body has not been stopped. He looked after you. Look at the shape, the face, eyesight. Look at the nose. Look at the lips. Look at the hair. Amazing. Sometimes we see things and we don't reflect.
Mhm.
You have to think, wow. Now imagine someone say, I want to see that, but he put his hand in his, he will not be able to see. So Allah saying, wake up and see.
Mhm.
It's not the eye see, it's the heart see.
Mhm.
Allah in Quran, Allah said, it is the not the eye blind, it's the heart. So Allah is telling up to wake up and see where does that come from? What I am doing here, what happening to you? Are you not going to surrender to me and worship me? The true freedom will be achieved once you submit to Allah. Why? Do you know why? Because at the moment, we are the slave of the society.
Mhm.
Society preaching a religion to us. They telling you what is good and what is bad.
Mhm.
But we listening to the society. But we forget that our maker giving everything to me, but instead of I'm listening to him, I'm listening to someone else who is not my creator or who is not a helper that any way or shape or form they can help me when I'm in real danger, means of the death, you know, the resurrection in afterlife. They can, if you ask them, can you buy me a coffee? They can give you a coffee, but they cannot make the coffee bean. They cannot make that water. They cannot make the cup because the cup come from tree and the process, right? So it's assemble, not creation, right?
Mhm.
So Islam will truly liberate you to take you out of the slavery of the society to become a slave of God. Once you become slave of God, you are the most empowered person in the planet. Why? Because your need, your satisfaction, your fulfillment is with Allah. And once you believe that, you will have a different life. You will be one of the best example to be followed. You will be kind, compassionate, and merciful. You will speak the truth. Modern society, we have problems. I'll tell you one problem, right? There are many, many big problems we often discuss about, but there are minor problems that we don't discuss about. One of them is called backbiting.
Mhm.
Mario, if you know that someone, one of your friends who is good in
Mhm.
front of you, but he always go and speak behind your back,
Mhm.
do you really respect him?
No.
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 So Allah saying, do not backbite. Why? So that you can have the harmony and bond between people. Allah said that if you backbite, the sin is as if you have a brother who is died. And you, as a dead body, you are cutting and taking a flesh of his body and you eating it.
Mm.
That's how bad in the sight of God. That's how that's how severe and sinful this is. Look, Allah's command will make you the best world. Imagine, I do not backbite. I'll be your most trusted friend. Why?
Mhm.
You know this guy will not stab me. But look at our society. You will find friends, but backbiting is prevalent everywhere. The moment you go out of your desk, someone else started to backbite. But Islam said, no, no. Everywhere when you see Islam, you find the beauty that govern the society and govern also you truly worship Allah. And then once you apply those principles, you will have a most harmonious life in this world and also the security of the world after.
Okay.
The true liberation come through Islam and submission to Islam and its practice upon it. And in that we need require knowledge and to believe Allah and do sabr, patience.
Okay.
You will pray with patience and patience with prayer. And Allah said,
Passion is not passion. It's passion.
yeah, yeah,
Patience.
yeah, yeah. So Allah said, Inna Allaha ma'as sabirin. Yeah.
And the last one is
Allah
to
is the one with who are
pray,
patient. Who,
patient.
Inna Allaha ma'as sabirin.
Mm-hmm.
Allah is the one with those who have patience, means those who hold patience.
Okay.
Means He will be helping you, guiding you.
Mm-hmm.
So be steadfast. Be patient about if things, if you think something bad happening to you, why this is happening, why, instead of cursing God, be patient and do the right thing. How do you know do the right thing? By following the God's book and the
Okay.
messenger.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You will start to feel it is right. You
Yeah.
will start to feel it.
Yes.
This.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this instinctive ability, Allah also
Mhm.
mentioned in the Quran.
Mm-hmm.
And Allah said that nafsul lawama, there is one type of nafs which the moment you do something wrong, it will remind you that you do something wrong. And it's called guilty consciousness. Nafsul lawama. So the moment you realize, you start ask Allah to forgive you.
Okay.
That's how you can clean yourself. Just like our body needs clean, our spiritual
Needs be
need a
clean
cleanse
too.
as well. And that only possible through true submission. When you submit to Allah, and the moment you fall on the sin or do something, you go and repent with sincerity. And Allah said He forgive your sin. Inna Allah yaghfiru dhunuba jami'a. Allah. So the true liberty is from Islam. And then, inshallah, God willing, I will share with you the Muhammad, peace be upon him's mission and how he taught us and how should we live as a Muslim. How should we truly be grateful to Allah? Why? Because Allah sent this messenger so that they can tell you how to do things perfectly. Don't feel that, okay, I know God and I'm going to follow my way. No. God's command is, Allah said, Qul ati'u Allah, ati'u Rasul. Obey Allah and His Messenger.
Okay.
Allah again said, وَمَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوا وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ. That whatever Prophet has given you, take it. And whatever he shunned you and tells you not to do it, you stay away from it.
Okay.
And the moment you apply it, you become a servant, a sincere servant of God. And God will not do injustice to you. Whoever listens to God, he will find Allah is with him, means Allah will supporting him, aiding him in this world and the world after.
Okay.
So the true success true purpose is only achieved through by following Allah and His Messenger. And then when you read the Quran, the book, you will feel that Allah is communicating with you.
Okay.
You will feel that connection. It's like a music. Like some building makers, right? They're probably looking for something. Suddenly, when they find it, it becomes the perfect piece, right? So similarly, when you open the Quran, it's not beating around the bush. It's clearly telling you who you are, who am I, where I need to do, what things I should follow, and Allah tells us the story of the people. Like, yeah, story of the people, where some people done exaggeration, means they go out of the way.
Okay.
In the time of Moses, he was telling the children of Israel to worship Allah. And the moment he left them, they start worshipping the golden calf. The cow, yeah.
Yeah.
So they start diverting or giving worship of God to. They start attributing or giving the right of God to calf.
Okay.
So this is how polytheism and all these things occur. But Allah always send messenger. Why? So that He can bring you back to track.
Bring you back. Okay.
Yeah. Like sometimes we often go to the side road, and what navigation does, bring you back to again, right?
Yeah.
Motorway. And we human, we have tendency to do these things. But soon as we know that we have to come back to track, and if we know the Quran and the Prophet is our guide, then we can come, because we know where to get the guidance from. Don't go for those people who are already in wrong. So don't follow them. Like, if you start following Prime Minister, if you start following the movie star, celebrity, they are not right. They are not in happiness. They're even going through depression, anxiety. So if you follow them, you will have the anxiety. But the true freedom will come soon as you say, nah, I'm not going to follow this social pattern. I am going to go to my maker, the one who created me, and I will be truly devoted, and that is my true freedom. Soon as you realize that, that is the success.
Okay. Let's see.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, half of sense. Okay. So you only have to keep experience. I think that only have to keep an experience in myself. Just like leave it to feel it.
Yeah, but has to believe. You have to believe in it.
Okay.
And we have to reject the idea.
Have sense for me. Have every sense for me.
Sorry, say again.
Have a sense for me.
Yeah,
Have
makes sense. Yeah. So I think we'll go to mosque, and we maybe experiment the prayer,
Okay.
and you will see how Muslims pray.
Thanks.
And no, I appreciate your time as well, and it's a great honor and privilege for me to sharing the message of Islam. I hope this basic explanation helps.
No,
you.
but it has been clear.
Really
Even with I think that in my life, or each things that I have learned has made me prepared to understand all your explanations together, and I agree even with that
the concept.
because
I think if you believe that Islam already touched your heart, then become Muslim. Become Muslim. You know how to become Muslim?
how
You know how?
I don't know. I think
So
that
you
I
have
feel
to.
it.
Yeah. So you have to say Allah is the only maker. Do you believe that deeply?
Yeah,
You believe that?
I believe.
Do you believe Prophet Muhammad is a messenger of God?
I don't know,
Okay.
but I
So
hope.
So Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, um, so a messenger,
Mm-hmm.
a God messenger, must be someone. First condition must be truthful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Must be good person in terms of he should be trustworthy. He should not be an imposter.
Mm-hmm.
He should not be crazy, or he should not be deluded, right? So this fundamental condition. The second condition would be he should bring something that me and you can satisfy that he is a messenger,
Okay.
and that is called prophecy. Prophecy is something means that he will make a prediction that will happen in future. Now, if I make a prediction that will happen, yeah, if I make this may happen, may not happen, but the prophet, you have true prophet and false prophet.
Okay.
False prophet we have identified. There is a book written on called Forbidden Prophecies.
Okay.
In this book, it talks about the claims of the false prophet and how can we identify. But all the prophecies, like prediction Prophet Muhammad made, it came to truth. Like he said in 1400 years ago, living in a desert, just think about it. No electricity, living on a tent, nomadic life,
Mm-hmm.
very rough life,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they literally survive with the poor condition because it's wind, toughness, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said there will be a time come that the barefooted Bedouin, those who live in desert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Barefooted Bedouin Arab will be competing each other in making tall buildings.
Okay.
The imagination or concept of making buildings,
Now they don't take it
they
because they
don't.
don't show it. They
No,
don't know it that
exactly,
exactly that
exactly.
exists.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you look at Dubai, Saudi Arabia, you will find the biggest towers are there,
Mm-hmm.
and each of them competing. So you have high-rise towers, and each
Mm-hmm.
of them competing. Okay, I'm gonna make the tall building, and you'll find those examples are there. Also, his Prophet Muhammad, another prophecy, he said, there will be time come where interest will be everywhere. Even if you don't involve, it will touches you. Did you see the whole society? We
Mm-hmm.
are sinking in interest. Country has so much debt, and Allah said interest is a zulm, mean injustice, means you exploiting a weakness of someone. And Allah's Prophet, look at that, 1400 years ago, he said this will happen. Now everybody we are suffering.
Okay.
This economic situation, the economy,
Predicted before.
because of this economic system, Islam offers no interest, interest free, yeah,
Yep.
to, and there are multiple prophecies after prophecy. I'm just giving you two because I don't want to give too much.
Mm-hmm. No, no, but I'm connected. Then I say
You
I
see,
go
so
with you.
these prophecies
Mm-hmm.
prove what? He is a messenger of God. Why? This information he cannot know. As a human, he shouldn't know. So we believe Allah is telling him
26.
to, who knows the unseen? Allah. Who knows the information about future? The God. So God relaying this will happen to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him. So that's how he proved. And he also bring Quran. This Quran, the book, it has many miracles, many challenges. It challenges the whole mankind Those who are rejecting God, it said, can you make a fly?
No, we can. No, we can.
No, you can't. Imagine just um, if a fly, if a fly
Mm-hmm.
take a things from your plate. You know, fly. How does it work?
Uh-huh.
Fly extend the wings,
Mm-hmm.
and then they take the food.
Okay.
And Allah saying that, look, in chapter, I think, if I remember, yeah, I think is Surah Al-Hajj.
It's a little cold now.
Yeah, we'll, we'll,
Sorry.
we'll, we'll be moving. Yeah, let's make a move. I think 73. Okay, the fly challenge, right? O humanity, a lesson is set forth. So listen to it carefully. Those idol you invoke beside God never create so much as a fly. So you know those people who are not worshipping Allah,
Mm-hmm.
worship something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Allah saying, can those idols make a small fly?
It's more things right. Okay.
Yeah, because creator, if you worship something, that means it's creator.
Mm-hmm.
The creator has ability to create. So
Mm-hmm.
now you are worshipping a creator. Ask that idol to create. Can he create a fly, or can that idol create a fly? Those idol you invoke beside God can never create so much as a fly, even if they all were to get come together for that. If a fly were to snatch anything away from them, they cannot even retrieve it from fly. Means if a fly takes something,
Mm-hmm.
can you get them back?
No.
No. So just think about ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. It's something.
How weak we are,
How? How?
and how Allah is powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So these are there are different type of challenge Quran said. Another set of challenge Allah saying, this is one of the biggest challenge is Allah saying, if you think this book is other than Allah, you will find errors, contradiction in it. Means one place Allah will say something, another place Allah will say something contradiction. So the
Mm-hmm.
Quran has no contradiction.
Okay.
The other books has a lot of story added, removed. We know from Bible, even the biblical scholars say the book is not in original form, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Allah sent Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to send the message, correct message. Why? Because he doesn't. Allah is not want us to live in confusion or no guidance proper. Do you think Creator will leave me and you in darkness without knowing anything? So Allah sent Quran to clarify the truth and what are the faults and what should we do and what should we prohibit, right? So Allah said there is no
The
contradiction in the
message
Quran.
contradiction. Okay.
And then Allah also said that if you are in doubt, produce a chapter like it. Means it has some
Mm-hmm.
linguistic style. Language has
Mm-hmm. Okay.
styles, right? Allah saying that if you think this book is other than Allah, then you can produce it. But Allah said, I prepared it, and I can tell you, you will not be able to do it.
Okay.
Then ready for the consequence, right?
Mm.
So Allah used 29 letters, just like A to Z
Mm-hmm.
in English language. So we have Alif to Ya, which are the letters, right? Alif is
Mm-hmm.
the first letter, the last letter
Uh-huh.
is Ya, yeah, which is so in between total number is 29 letters. So
Okay.
Allah used that 29 letters to prepare the whole Arabic Quran. So we also know that 29 letters. But Allah using these letters in such a way,
Mm-hmm.
He didn't use anything else. And He said, I have wrote 114 for you. Produce one chapter like it. and the shortest is 3 lines,
Which?
which is one of the chapter in the Quran, which is the shortest chapter, right?
Okay. Okay.
And there are a lot of people challenged it, and they become laughing stock. Means those 3 line or the short chapter has meaningful. It has style. It has other features in it, right?
Mhm.
It is meaningful, and it carries a a, a message. It's not just a rhyme and poetry. It's beyond that. So once you have all those features, just imagine. I'll give you an example.
Mhm.
Just 3 lines. Just say, for example, as a human, we can find out over 100 features. 3 lines. But when human write, they're no way even closer to that. No way near it. And
Okay.
Allah said, if everybody get together, they would not be able to produce it. So therefore, what does it tell you and me and everyone? That Prophet Muhammad is not the author of the Quran. Yeah.
Okay. What's your
So this
hand?
is an objective challenge. What is objective means? Means you can research and deep down research and look into this, and you will see there are many Islamic scholars written lot of books,
Mhm.
and the challenges has been taken, and you will see how Quran stand itself alone as a book of God. Now you know it's a book of God. That proved Muhammad also the prophet of God. Why? Because he is bringing that Quran.
Okay. Okay.
Now, Brother Mario, what else do you need to believe Allah and the reality of us awaiting our death and our meeting with Allah and our final preparation? We ask Allah, I ask Allah, I make prayer, Allah, guide me and guide you to Islam. To be a Muslim means the one who truly surrender to Allah. And that will make you truly liberated from the slavery of the society and the false god.